Did you know that God actually wants you to relax? Stay tuned to From the Desk and find out. Hi, I'm Pastor Zach, and you're watching From the Desk from First Evangelical Free Church. You're watching part of a series of videos that I recorded before I headed off on my sabbatical. The time that I'm spending trying to reconnect with God, learning how to rest, and actually doing the third thing, which is relaxing. Sometimes in our go-go society, particularly in the United States, we think that relaxing and actually doing nothing is just slothful. But God actually commanded us to relax. If you look at the Ten Commandments, both in Exodus and in Deuteronomy, the word that is translated as rest there actually means to relax. It means to take a break. God worked for 6 days and then he rested. He relaxed. He relieved the tension. Many of us either don't do that enough or do it too much. And leisure shouldn't be confused with relaxing. Sometimes we go on leisure activities and we're busier than we are when we're at work. We need to take time to pause, to relieve some tension, and that can mean some of those leisure activities. I know for one thing, we have an elder who finds great relief in fishing, but we also need to make sure that what we're doing is intentional and careful so that we're not just doing nothing, but that we're actively working to relax. I'm reading a book while I'm on sabbatical by Mark Buchanan, and one of the things he talks about is how we need to be still, to be unhurried. Now, we talked a little bit about that when we looked at rest, but being still also means being attentive, paying attention. And let me ask you a question. When was the last time that you just took a moment to look at the leaves, to look at the way the wind blows, to sit and enjoy a sunset, to see how your dog is taking a nap? All of these things may seem kind of odd. However, those things aren't inattentive. They aren't lazy. We're actually doing what God has asked us to do by resting and relaxing. Especially in the United States, I think this is one of the ones we have the hardest time following. It's not just that we're taking a day aside to say, yeah, we're going to church on that day, because many of us are very busy on those days. We're not actually resting. It may be dedicated to God, but after we get done from church, we have a whole list of things that we're trying to do. Very often, we have a really hard time taking a breath and slowing down. I can tell you that many of the things that I have planned for this are intentionally devoid of plans so that I can learn how to take a break and rest. Are you scheduling time to rest? Are you just hoping that it will happen? Or are you looking at your schedule and saying, I need to take a few hours to simply stop, to relieve some of the tension and the activity of my day so that I can just rest? Are you going to go outside? Are you going to sit with your dog or cat? Are you going to watch your fish tank? Are you going to look up at the stars? Or are you going to just sit in stillness and listen to the sounds of nature around you? You don't have to go outside for these things. You could even do them in your own house. If the weather's not good, you can still find time to just be still. As we look at that passage in Psalm 46, when it says to be still and know that I'm God, it's in the middle of conflict. It's in the middle of war. God wants us to take moments to slow down, take a breath, be still, and know that He's God. So, relax. Hopefully this has been helpful. I am looking forward to being back with you. Even as I'm recording this before my sabbatical, I know that I am looking forward to returning, rested, ready to come back and minister well. Pray for me and pray for my family as we go through this sabbatical period. I look forward to seeing you next time, not just on From the Desk, but in church, right at First Evangelical Free Church here in Colorado Springs. Have a great day, and we'll see you next time.